In this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how to set up Facebook ads for your painting business in 2025 with the exact strategy that's working right now. You cannot find this information anywhere else, and you also can't get an in-depth guide as good as this one. So if you actually genuinely care about learning how to run Facebook ads for your painting business, buckle up and watch this entire video so you don't miss out on anything important. But without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. So once we're in the Meta Ads dashboard, the very first thing we want to do is create our campaign. So tap on the create button up here, and the type of campaign objective that we're going to choose is leads, because we want people to fill out our website form or the instant form that we create later on in this video. Now, once you've done that, tap on continue. So how Facebook ads is set up, you have a campaign level, the ad set level, and the actual ad level. The campaign is about setting in the budget. The ad set level is about targeting and picking the correct page and the correct conversion action. And then in the ad area, that's the actual ad that people see to click on it to go to your business, as well as the instant form that you fill out to get a quote from your business as well. So right now we're in the campaign section. Let's just put in our budget. Now, I personally recommend for painting businesses, when you're starting off, spend anywhere from $50 to $100 per day. Now that's in Australian dollars. If you're from the United States, it's anywhere from $35 to $70 per day. And if you're from the UK, it's about 25 to 50 pounds. So I'm just gonna put this as $50 right now, and we're just gonna tap on next. So the very first thing we do is we set in the conversion location. My personal preference on what works best is the actual instant form. So how you set this up is you tap on the conversion location, and then you have this area here where it says multiple or single. Tap on single and go to instant forms. These are by far the best because you don't need to spend thousands of dollars on a really nice high converting website. Instead, you can just build out a high converting instant form right here on Facebook. And it also doesn't take them off the Facebook ads platform. So it's a lot easier for the client filling out the form as well. Now we just want to select our Facebook page. The page that I'm selecting is my Daniel Dimsey page. It's just my demonstration ad account. But the next thing we want to do is go down to performance goal. I personally prefer maximize number of leads rather than maximize number of conversion leads. And it's purely because I've spent tens of thousands of dollars testing this exact thing. And I find when you have it on conversion leads, you end up paying a premium price to get leads into your business, where if you have it on maximize number of leads, you just get more leads for cheaper. And you're probably thinking right now, well, Daniel, I want conversion focused leads. I don't want to get any dud leads. And I have the answer for you. When you have it on maximize number of leads and you have a instant form like how I set it up in this video, you understand that the only leads that you really actually get are qualified conversion focused leads, because they have to go through multiple different questions to actually get a quote from you. So to dumb it down, you get those conversion focused leads without paying the premium price. So now once we've done that, we want to scroll down and we want to actually put in our targeting. So just tap on the little pencil here and tap this little arrow. And as you can see, it'll show the country that you're in. Now, we obviously don't want to target our whole country. That's ridiculous. You want to target specific areas. So I'm going to type in Chadstone, which is a location that my business services. So let's tap on this, and it's going to take us directly to Chadstone. Now, what you want to do now is just tap on drop pin and drop a pin around where you service. And you can increase or decrease this here as well. But here's a little secret about the targeting that nobody really knows about, is that when you do targeting like this, sometimes Facebook trickles your ad spend into areas that you're not actually targeting. So as you can see here, we're targeting this big circle. Sometimes you'll get leads from areas like here, 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 and it's just absolutely ridiculous because obviously they're people that you can't service, so you shouldn't be getting any clients from out there. But Facebook does this sometimes, but I have a fix for you. This will save you thousands of dollars. What you want to do is tap on drop pin and drop a pin in all those areas around the circle. And you want to actually tap on exclude. This way you can exclude all the areas around where you're actually targeting, so Facebook doesn't trickle that ad spend over there. So like I showed you before, you can actually increase the size of everything as well. So it's just a little bit easier to actually exclude those areas. So as you can see right here, I've just excluded that massive area really easily. What you want to do is go all the way around where you're targeting. I'll show you what that looks like now. Just real quick, I hope you're enjoying the value that I'm giving you in this video. But look, if you do want that unfair advantage in your painting business and you want to know everything that I know about running Facebook ads, Google ads, and automating your entire business, there is my home service marketing course linked down in the description. It teaches you absolutely everything I know, and it works unbelievably well for painting businesses. If you're interested, go check it out. The link's right below. But let's just jump straight back into the video. So once you've done that, you'll have something that looks like this, which is just your targeting location here and all the exclusion zones. This just makes sure you don't get jobs in areas that you're not actually targeting. Your wallet will thank you for this. Now what we want to do now is just scroll past everything else, and you can actually see the audience size of where you're targeting. I personally recommend for any local business to have at least 500,000 people in here. Otherwise, Facebook ads might be a little bit pricey for you. Now what we want to do now is tap on next. So now we're in the ad level where all of the magic happens. So what we want to do first is create our ad. My personal suggestion is single image or video ads. I usually lead with image ads because they're just unbelievably easy to do, and you can mass upload heaps of them and test out multiple different angles and find what works really quickly. Where video ads work unbelievably well, but they take a lot of time. You got to edit them, you got to film them, you got to do all this just to get up a video that may or may not work. So if you've got the time, make some videos. If you don't have the time, you can actually just set up image creatives like this. So what I'm going to do here is tap on image ad. So here's the ad that I've selected here. Now just ignore all these other ones here. These are all just different demonstration ads that I've created for other different businesses. Now what we want to do now is just tap on next, and we want to actually put these all in original just so it fits a lot better. Now, don't worry about this. Your ad will not show up in certain placements if you've got this selected. You don't want to appear looking like this anyway in these placements because they're not going to get you much work. So just keep this as original, and now just tap on next. Now for the primary text, headline, and everything here, I'm not going to bother about doing this right now in this section just because you can't really see the ad. So I want to build it out later on the video when you can actually see what it looks like with the whole ad. But let's go through the rest of the actual settings for the images. So if you've got any good image generations that you think might work for your business, just tap on them here. But in my personal opinion, none of these really look better than what I already have. So I'm just going to tap on skip and continue. Now for the enhancements that I like to have on my ads, I like to keep overlays, visual touch-ups, and music. I remove text improvements, and I remove enhanced CTA and add animation. Now just tap on done. And now we have the absolute bare bones of our ad, which is just our image that's now optimized with all the enhancements and everything. So let's start putting in the words in the ad that actually sell them on your service. So here's the ad copy that I'd be using for this demonstration ad. It just rolls with the actual ad image of super genuine. This is the type of stuff that's working right now in 2025, which is just personal ads. Not salesy bullshit, actual just personal ads that relate to people. Now for the headline, we just want to use this as a call to action by either using our pricing or telling them exactly what we want them to do. So one headline could be get your house painted, and another one could be something like this that has the actual price in it. Paint transformations starting at $349. Now we want to actually go down here and type in the call to action as well. So we just want to lead with some social proof here. So something like your reviews, but we already have the reviews in the image, so we don't need to bother with the Google reviews. We can put in something like 700 plus happy customers, right? And then we just want to change the call to action to get quote. Now this ad so far is looking pretty damn good to me right now. Now we can actually make this paint transformations headline a little bit shorter so you can see the description. So let's go with the other headline of get your house painted, just so we can really see the actual description right here, the 700 plus happy customers. Now, as you can see here, this is what the ad would look like. Now, ignore the fact that it's from my page, Daniel Dimsey. This would obviously be through Richard's painting page, but as you can see, it's an absolutely beautiful ad, super local, tells them exactly what you want them to do. It has social proof in the ad. It's got the people who will come and do the job. So that's an instant trust builder. And it has just very genuine ad copy right at the start, introducing himself, mentioning that he's a local, and also having his business name in the actual ad. Now we're not done just yet. We still need to actually create the instant form. So the thing that people fill out to actually get that quote from you. So what we do now is we just scroll down to destination and we tap on create form. Now I'm just going to go through quickly all the settings that I like to do. So for me personally, I keep this on more volume, and then I have the sharing settings on open. Then I tap on next. I remove the greeting because it's just a waste of time. Tap on next again. And what I do here is I just add in about 3 to 4 different questions. You just tap on add question, multiple choice, and you just ask basic questions here to really just get answers that you need before you actually get on the phone, so you know a little bit more about their property. Or you can just add in the questions to filter out the dud tire kickers. So for the first question, you could have something like, how many bedrooms does your house have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus, right? When the client taps on your ad, they instantly go straight into a form like this. and then they can just tap on which one suits them. And then they go through a series of other questions. Now for the different other type of questions, this is usually up to you as the individual what you want to ask for your business. But typical things that I like to suggest is asking about how many stories their house is as well. So if it's 1 story, 2 stories, 3 stories. Also the best way to contact them, like phone number, email, SMS. This is just so you know what they actually reply to, because sometimes you'll get their number, but they never reply to that number and they only reply to email. So it's really nice to know this. You can also ask how urgently do they need them done, and there you go. There's about 3 to 4 different questions that you could easily just plug into your instant form and have it rolling ASAP. Now the other thing we need to do is just make sure we get the correct details from them. So you usually want to get their full name, email address, phone number, and also just their street address as well, like this. So this is what they're going to be filling out. But then after you've done that, you tap on next and you want to fill in your privacy policy. Now you can either create one on Google Docs or just put in your link to your website here if your website has one. Honestly, this isn't advice, but it just takes any link. So if you really need it urgently up, you could just chuck any old link in here. You could link it to KFC for all I care. But it is dodgy, right? Because you need a privacy policy. But I'm just saying right now that it does take any link. Now tap on next. For the headline, just leave this as thanks, you're all set. And for the description, just have how long it'll take for you to actually give them the quote. So you can say, you can expect your quote in the next 24 to 48 hours. Or if you do instant quotes, you can say you'll get your quote within the next 5 minutes. And then you want to actually have the additional action to call business and make them call your business. So if they need you urgently, they can just tap it right now and call you. Now, once you've done that, just tap on create form and then tap on publish. And that is your Facebook ad done and dusted and live. Now, if you do want to know exactly how to actually optimize your Facebook ads and get personal help from me and my community, there is a link down in the description to my home service marketing course and community. I'll teach you all the secrets that I can't share for free on YouTube when it comes to Facebook ads, Google ads, and automating your entire business. If you're interested in it, go down the link and check it out. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I'll see you next time.